I support our Cardinals. So you don't miss any news from St. Louis Cardinals. Already subscribe to the channel now, because we will always update you with the latest news from St. Louis. As Willson Contreras began to unravel some of the reasons he chose to trade the Cubs for the rival Cardinals, he noticed fellow All-Star Nolan Arenado walking out of the clubhouse and walking to his vehicle with a baseball bat in his hand. "Look at him carrying a baton home," Contreras said in disbelief. "He'll probably stand in front of a mirror and start rocking as soon as he gets home." Arenado's relentless obsession with hitting, Paul Goldschmidt's tireless work ethic even after he won the NL MVP, and the audible hunger in Adam Wainwright's voice as he and Contreras talked about finding an edge have already worked their way into the psyche of the new catcher of the Cardinals. These players' burning desire to go big and do whatever it takes to win a World Series reassured Contreras that he made the right decision in choosing St. Louis as their new home. He also shares a hunger to win it all, especially after tasting that kind of thin air in 2016 while with the Cubs. In St. Louis, there's a demand to win big, and that's what Contreras was desperate to find again. "It's been a good experience watching Arenado hit and catch ground balls and watch Goldie hit and catch ground balls. The whole team was created to win," said Contreras. After already leave your like on the video, because it is very important for you not to miss the latest news from St. Louis Cardinals that we post here. Let's continue with the news. Getting a World Series ring, you want to come back every year, even when you know how hard it is. That's the mindset and why I came here. I talked to my agent and family about it, and we were looking for teams that had the material to make the World Series. When we talk about the Cardinals, we think they have what it takes to get back to the World Series, not just this year, but in years to come. That's what I'm looking for, and this whole organization wants to get back to the World Series. That should be music to the ears of Cardinals fans, who will be using the next season to get used to seeing a catcher other than Yadier Molina behind the plate. Molina's familiar number 4, which he wore as he won 9 Gold Gloves and 2 World Series titles in 19 seasons, was replaced with Contreras' number 40. The Cards' new support spoke reverently of Molina, calling him "my idol," and telling stories of how he studied YouTube videos of Molina's defense after switching to full-time catcher. Contreras said he and Molina once talked about Cardinals culture and team composition, but he tried to resist bothering the new retiree. He confidently added of Molina, "He will always be there for me." President of Baseball Operations John Mozeliak and manager Oliver Marmol were impressed for months by how much the catcher wanted to be a Cardinal, something he stressed early on in the free agency that culminated in Contreras signing for 5 years and $87.5 million. Wainwright recently pointed out that, unlike in 2015, when outfielder Jason Hayward picked the Cubs over the Cards, St. Louis is once again an attractive place to play. And when Contreras turned down Venezuela's invitation to play in the World Baseball Classic so he could remain with the Cardinals, he further showed the catcher's seriousness about winning. "He's a lot more personable than you might think after playing him the other way around," said Marmol. "This guy cares not only about himself but also about learning from his teammates. Right after we hired him, he wanted videos and info on each guy to learn them better, so there was no learning curve once he got here. He's intentional about the conversations he's having and who he's connecting with." Pulling on a Cardinals jersey, as Contreras did on Wednesday for the first time since he privately tried on Molina's gift last fall, just felt right. To have second thoughts about such a drastic change would be only human, but Contreras has openly said he is fully convinced he did the right thing. What is his opinion about the entry of Willson Contreras? Put it in the comments because his opinion is very important. Stay tuned as I update you at any time with the latest Cardinals news.